Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Depths, back with another video. This one is going to talk about Kamihime Project, but a few other things as well, so bear with me on that one. But anyways, what's going on recently, first thing I want to acknowledge, I will be doing live streams, but they'll probably be in like the first week of May. But yeah, I've more or less been kind of busy on a few different things. In fact, I'm going to probably end up redoing one of the guides I've done, because I came to find out that some of the accessory limits are different than what I've originally looked up. They might have changed them when they found out more info or whatever, but there's that. But yeah, there's probably gonna be an updated accessory guide along with a few other things as well. But also too is I kind of got into a few different games as well. Like I know one of them is Arc Recode, and they said playing that will give you a shot at what's the name I think 100,000 Nitaku gold, but I don't think they're really gonna like. It'd be hard to really hit that raffle, but I'm kind of playing it. It's like Epic 7, only a little bit easier, in my opinion. So there's that. But also is the fact that I've been playing a few games I've managed to download. I don't know if I'm gonna get fully into those as well. And then I would like to go back and actually make some videos of a few other things I've downloaded. Then on top of that too, I keep saying this a lot, but I definitely am still working on that game I've been designing. It's just the fact is like I don't want to like I'm not trying to make it like an empty promise, but at the same time I'm trying not to keep saying like, oh, it's still coming, it's still coming, it's still coming. It's like honestly, I think a lot of people don't even know that I am making one, even though my channel banner has a lot of the characters from it. But that's just it. It's like I'm still kind of like doing that all on my lonesome and everything, so you never really know. Like, it's been on hiatus a few times, and then it's like, I may have too much on my plate if you want to be honest. But again, it's something I still want to do regardless, because it's kind of like the YouTube thing where I'm kind of treating it like a hobby, but I'm also like partially serious about it, if that makes sense. It's like I don't want to like waste my effort on it. So that's kind of the thing. And speaking of the YouTube as well, is like I'm sure some of you noticed I put out some videos of course Necrolina because she's my favorite VTuber, but I'm going to probably do a VTuber video again pretty soon. My recommendations on the ones you probably should look out for. But like I said though, it's like something different, and then on top of that, I don't know how many people are going to look at it because I know some of them they have like I've gotten a few where it's like 1,000 views on it, but then there's others that barely have any. And I know some people are on the fence about VTubers. Honestly, take my advice on this one because I will say this before I even get into the VTuber video. There are tons of different VTubers out there. Tons. I've looked up well over a good 400 designs at this point. And then I've been popping into quite a few live streams and whatnot for some of them as well. Generally, you just gotta try and find one that you might just vibe with, if that makes sense, because I know there's a few that do have that like quote unquote gooner mindset where it's like they'll sit and do a whole bunch of stuff that's just random out of pocket or whatever. Or seem like it's kind of like baiting for the ones that are thirsty. It's like it depends on your taste. It depends on what you're into. Because the one that first got me into VTubing is actually like I won't say she's 100% pure, but she tries to be. Because that's Rosie Belmu, and that will be somebody I'll cover on the VTuber video. But that's the thing. It's like she doesn't try to do a lot of that type of stuff. In fact, she actually hates a little bit of it. But that's the whole thing. It's like it all depends on who you're into, what you're into, and stuff like that. Because me personally, I wouldn't mind becoming a VTuber myself. It's just that I don't have the tools for that, nor do I have the money for that right now either. VTuber models are expensive as ever. But that's the whole thing. In fact, that's also why I kind of do want some artists for the game I'm designing too. I just haven't really gone into that just yet because it's like, again, money issues. But at the same time too, it's like, that's the thing. It's something I want to plan for later, if that makes any sense. And basically, any money issues I have right now is kind of like, some of it is definitely my own problem because there's a few times I am spending on a few things as well. Like, I don't even spend on this gacha game that much, but I do spend on a few others from time to time just to get some like monthly stuff. But quite frankly, it's just a matter of saving up or whatever. But in fact, that's a good segue as well, saving up, because speaking of which too, I have done some pulling on this game for Satanashia and Eve. They are very, very good. At the time of posting this, you don't have much time left. Yeah, I need 3 more of those. But at the time of posting this, you don't have much time left. So, you absolutely want to try and get them if you can, especially if you're maining Dark or Thunder. But then there's like 4 collabs on the way. And that's 12 collaboration he made that's just not going to get a rerun. Because they don't seem like they're trying to rerun any of the collabs anymore. So that said, really pick and choose your battles. It's like, I got 11,000 right here, and I can still get more. I haven't finished the raid event, in fact. And then I just did Jewel Hunt too, so that's another 6,000. But hopefully I can still show it on camera, because yeah, there we go. 90 out of 300. I would have cut that out if I couldn't show it on camera, because I'm on the NSFW side, remember that. But I had to like go in there real quick and then get out, because like, you know, on the NSFW side they give you like a preview of the scenes. But that's the thing though, it's like, pick and choose your battles and all that. I got like 90 pulls on that, which is almost 30,000 jewels. I probably could have put to something else, but I got a lot of other random stuff that actually did help me out. In fact, that's why this grid looks like this. And if you've seen my community post, you've seen all of this already. But this is powerful, as you've seen in that fight. This is pretty powerful. So yeah. And also some of these this doesn't even actually reflect everything I have, because remember, I got 2 special add-ons that really help me out here. This one, which ups my damage, and then this one that of course ups the effects of the weapon skills. But then I got like elemental attack right here. I got more defender right here. I didn't mean to click on her, but yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, this game is really shifting to a lot of stuff where it's like, okay, all these different limited characters, all these different collaborations. Pick and choose your battles. Trust me on that. Pick and choose your battles. Definitely try to aim for main element if you can, but pick and choose your battles, because it's kind of rough out here. Not gonna lie, it's kind of rough out here on this, and that may or may not deter some people away. I mean, we don't get any more permanent Hime after, like, I think Freya and Boreas, who's on the way. I think they're within the next 2 banners. But after that, there's like no permanent Hime that get added, so it's like, it's all limited. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the devs seem like they got way too greedy lately, and some of the newer ones are definitely really, really powerful, but honestly, it's kind of the state of how the game's going through. It doesn't make it a good thing, in my opinion, but it's just how things are. So, if anybody does want to keep up, they gotta make sure to really try to look ahead on that type of stuff. That's why like, when I sit up and do guide videos and whatnot, I post, like, I have, like, the address bar right here, as you can see. That way you may or may not be able to type it in. But the other one was JP Wiki, though, that I use a lot, and there's a few other wikis I'm starting to pull up. Trust me when I say this, you definitely want to try and, like, look ahead if you can. Like if you're really trying to progress, the people that just want to play the game for the scenes and all that, you don't have to care about that. But the ones that actually want to try and do good and all that, definitely try to look ahead of JP said, because they definitely know what they're doing. But that's the other thing too. And then on top of that too, I have to clarify this because some people are just weird about it on official Discord, and then I've had issues with it about it on the Harem Battle Club forums before. I don't always get everything right. Let's be for real. I will easily admit that. At the same time, I don't think I know everything about this game either. It's just a simple fact that when it comes down to it, I'm pulling this info from other sources. Sometimes those sources aren't exactly right, and I'll try to go back and correct myself. That's why I try to update the guides. But the major thing I want to clarify, I do try to get this as accurate as possible. Who's going to want to listen to something that's inaccurate? I'm saying that right now. Like, who's going to want to really listen to something that's inaccurate? I just want to clarify that one. So it's like, if somebody does know better, then please put in the comments. Like, I actually encourage it. But the thing is, though, it's like, I'm really the only one that's kind of like doing guides on YouTube. So there's that. And then on top of that, too, is the fact that, at the end of the day, it's still info that other places can pull as well. I'm not going to say that like I'm an information monopoly or whatever. It's just that I like a lot of the stuff that's in the game. I like a lot of the different details and information and everything. It's just, I don't always get it right. And I do meet the occasional person that just goes like, oh, well, you just don't know crap and all this other stuff and actively picks a fight. It's like, yeah, I get one guide. But, it's still the simple fact is, it's just, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get things right. And that's why I even said earlier, I'm going to try and redo the accessory guide because I know there's that. But then on top of that, too, is the fact that I don't want to have the wrong info out there. I really don't. Like, I do try to cross-reference a few things and everything. Like, I'll even actively ask some people that play Japanese side as well. But that's the whole thing with that. So, yeah, it will take a while on some of these guides. I mean, there's a lot of them I can still do. And you notice that a lot of these guys are also going hours upon hours of time. But at the end of the day, I am still trying to get things right and trying to, like, help other people out. Like, it's not the first game I've done that with. I've done that with Elsword. I've done it with Sengoku Providence. I think it was Senshi's Revenge, but yeah. It's been a few different games I've been doing that for. I'm not really new to this thing. It's just the fact that it's like, again, trying to get the info right. Especially if it does take a while, because I know this accessory one's going to take a while. It will definitely take a while for the accessory one, because I'm like having to cross-check all these different things, because different sites have different limits, and I'm trying to figure out which one's correct and all that. I don't have enough accessories to actually test it out myself either, because let's be for real, it's still random if you even get to max out the limits anyway, because I'm just now hearing that the healing ones can actually go like past what I originally thought as well. So if that's the case, you could probably get your healer. Like say I got Apollo right here, who's my healer for this team. She could probably get 200% Ascension without me even using a weapon. So, like that's the whole thing. But anyways, that's all for that. Like I said, there's a lot of different stuff, and then again, the live streams I really want to do, but I will try to at least make somewhat of announcements for it. So check the community tab because I actually use that thing. It's not often, but I actually use it. But I do want to try and get things going on the live streams as well because I got a PlayStation 4 I just don't even use all that often, and I can just do it for that. But then also there's the fact that I'm sitting back and trying to branch out into some other stuff too. I mean, Kamihime PROJECT's fine and all, but it's still the fact that I don't want it to be like my only thing because I notice a lot of people tend to just get stuck on the same like videos and all that, and I want to move out of that a little bit as well. That's also why it's taking a while, but I really do need to get back to a mono lab as well. But anyways, that's all for this. I don't have much more to really say. You want to be honest too, I'm amazed I even lasted this long in this fight. This is why I haven't posted a solo video, because this fight actually is kind of difficult. I don't think I have the right characters for it. But, I guess we'll find out on that one. Like, if I'm doing this fight, I will definitely do, double catastrophe, I don't, because I really need the HP. But anyways, again, that's all for this. More will come soon, because, like I said, I'm still working on a few different things, not just Kamihime Project as well, so keep your eyes open. But that's why I do these type of videos. I want to keep people updated on some stuff and let them know, okay, this is going on, this is going on, I'm planning this, I'm planning this. Hey, I'm playing this game, you might want to check it out. There's all this other stuff. That's why I do these videos. But anyways, that's all for this. More will come soon. I'm going to try and get enough of these little clock things, they call them rice cookers. But I'm going to try and get enough of those in order to try and get the 30 discs for this, because I just got the weapon bricks for it, and I'm trying to upgrade this thing right here, because this is my 4 versatility weapon, guys. But I'm not putting it on light. 3 is enough for an element. I'm doing 2 on the other ones. But anyways, that's all for this. More will come soon, and take care.